Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, December 1st, 2015. Welcome to the last month of the year. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal 12. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the S&P, basically, and you can see the action from Monday was very limited. Not a surprise. We kind of suspected with end of month, as we said, coming into the session. And that's the market preview for the start of the week. Everything's pretty much wrapping up for November. So we did get some good volume on the end of month day, but those statements printed pretty much where they wanted it, I'm sure, at that point. So we lost a couple points on the market, but nothing spectacular. Let's go through the various key daily charts that we like to watch. Here's crude oil, closed at 41.67, down 2.5 cents. Here's gold, up $6.20. Note the 13 Comer buy signal last week there. Here's the SP cash index, lost 9.7. NDX lost almost 16 points. It's not a big deal. SOX was actually up 6, forming a little cup formation here on the SOX for the semiconductors. Maybe a breakout for the run late in the year here. Biotech's, on the other hand, down 67.62. It's a big loss. The VIX was up a lot more than you'd think, up $1.01 at 16.13. Trend closed high at 1.32. That leaves the 10-day moving average at 1.18, which is not anything to worry about either way. Volume closed at 2 billion shares. We had a volume warning early. Didn't quite make it to 400 million shares after an hour, but still closed at 2 million shares. So some end of month something or other going on here on the NASDAQ side. Advanced decliners on the NASDAQ side. Decliners beat advancers by 189. So that's some weak breadth in the market. That's the weakest we've had in over a week. And on the NASDAQ side, or the New York side, it was negative 408, also the weakest we've had in a while. Google closed down $9.12, right on the 10-day moving average. Apple was up 49 cents. Amazon lost $8.46, right back to the 10-day moving average. Netflix down $2.11. Let's take a look at the intraday action in 5-minute candles here from the last day or so. So you can see Friday was the half day and Thursday was Thanksgiving, which technically the futures, even though they trade no volume there, were open a half day there as well. So it's really looking back as far as Wednesday. You can see the close at 20.88 and the gap up on Thanksgiving, the gap back down Friday morning, the half day on Friday that closed about flat. So then here's Monday after that, opened a little bit up, filled the gap very quickly. We were pretty stable by the time lunchtime started, dipped over lunch and then came back up ahead of the last 2 hours and then dipped towards the lows. NASDAQ side looks a little different, so the markets weren't exactly in sync. NASDAQ side actually closed higher than near the lows, never dipped in the afternoon, and had rallied all the way back to almost even after lunch or late in the lunch hour. So, again, that's a typical end of month. Didn't really go anywhere at all. But now that we're moving forward past that and into December, we're free to move now that the statements are printed. So Tuesday morning, we've got construction index and construction spending and ISM index 30 minutes into the market. Auto and truck sales will come out in the afternoon. We've got a lot of data left this week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so hopefully something will get things moving now that those statements are printed. And like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, this time of year, wide open for a decent trading session. So we'll be looking for that. And also my scans should start to turn stocks back up from the daily picks. Didn't find any for Monday just because volume was only half of normal on Friday with the half day, and that ruins a lot of the scans. So back to normal, and we'll see what we can find and do for the rest of the week. But I'm optimistic. This is a good time of year usually. A good couple weeks of trading typically. And we still had some stuff that worked here on Monday morning. That's posted in the market blog on the site. If you have not taken a trial of our services, you can feel free to do so. We'll help you out for a couple weeks. Like I said, charts brought to you by eSignal, and I hope to see you in the trading lab and have a great trading session.